Hello everybody. We got a recording in the background, recording something I did last week because we're about to record some new stuff this week, so I'm putting a sub track onto this here video that I just created this afternoon from stuff I did last night on Lego Worlds. The focus on this one is Jessie. I started out with OelGrez for dramatic effect. There's a stage on Monster World, and I had somebody go there, and wow, look at that! It's a full stage. Sergeant Bones put the stage in here and creating this theater area for performing and recording and whatever we want to do. I mean, we can create a little. Oh, turn this down a little bit. A little bit. I just want to hear what it sounds like being recorded with this mic. So I'm going to do what I was trying to do. Oh, that's right. Okay. I'm doing a little bit on here too. Okay. I wonder when it went. It should be on here. No, I put it on Patriot. That's what I did. How'd I put it on here? There it is. It's there. Got a lot going on in the studio. Oh, here's Jessie. The thing behind this video, or kind of just putting it together, is it's kind of like a dream sequence. You know, I started out with the dream theme that you can use when you use the Chair Factory, and then I brought some of that stuff in it, and now I'm using the comic strip theme, and I kind of combined the two because I'm using like her dream of playing drums. And, you know, right now I thought we'd build a little theater for her and whoever wants to perform. So we're going to build this little area. And the first thing I had to do was clear out a project I had started, and it wasn't working out. Didn't really care for it. I'll tell you the truth. It wasn't that great of a... I haven't really learned how to use the kid part about it yet, so... I was trying to get that fancy looking wall, but you can do something similar like that, but by using just individual bricks and build it up from that way. Or you can create a portion of the wall, then you can copy it, and then you can paste it. That way you don't have to create a whole wall using one brick at a time, unless you want to. That is an option as well. That's what I found out see, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get a nice flat finish without all the nubs sticking out, and I can't find a thing to actually clear it and make it nice and flat. And so I figured out the best thing to do is, like, when some of these speed builds, and some of these presenters that are putting this stuff out onto YouTube and stuff, showing how to build some of these city mocks and stuff like that. And then I remember, a lot of the beginning part about it is building a base, and then areas that we're going to have, that was going to be sidewalks and stuff like that, they used the plain little tile as opposed to block with nubs on it, and that'll give it that smooth, like, path or concrete or road look. And that's what I'm learning to do. Here I'm using landscaping tool to re-landscape a little bit, put some green and make it look a little bit more neat. Because there's going to be kind of a little retreat. Her place, she got her cottage, got the swimming pool. There's the dance hall. And that's why I'm building this. I'm building a theater. And it's like, what? That's not a theater. That's a dance hall. You could actually put dances on in there if you could get enough people in it. Dances to who's ever playing up on stage, and I got a drum kit in there for her because she's a PST Institute Hunter drummer. And I'll probably work on some of that tonight. I was going to do that because I want to bring this, take it over into the PC, do some stuff at Arc with Jessie if I can get to the point of her building drums, and then have her drumming there, and kind of have like a dreamscape between Arc and Lego Worlds, because she is the drummer for PST Institute, which is Prey Survival Training Institute, that a tribe or a group that I created in Arc for my my characters. Grizzle, I started Jazzy Jazz. She's a PST Institute hunter. Jessie's PST Institute hunter. I have Thanos still out there. Haven't done much with him in a long time, but Thanos is a little iron forged dwarf that I brought into Arc. Grizzle, I had they don't have Torrens in Arc, so I had to roll up the closest thing I could think of to Grizzle, and that's why I came up with that caveman-like look with the beard and the black hair. And the thing with him in Arc is that he did tame saber-toothed tiger and called it Taz. So Arc, he does have his pet Taz that he tamed back in World of Warcraft, back at level 10, I do believe. I think at that time you had to be level 10 to tame animals, and the first one tamed was that saber-toothed tiger, named him Taz, and after our beloved Taz, our cat, the mighty Double T. Because the thing with Taz is, when we had Taz when he was just a kitten, we had a bell. He had a collar with a bell, and Tinker Bell. So I started calling him the mighty Tinker Bell, the mighty Double T. Mighty Double T. Tasmanian, that's what it was. Tasmanian Tinkerbell, the mighty Double T, and that's where Taz comes from. And like I said, when I tamed that saber-tooth, it kind of reminded me of Taz, which was a good cat. Him and I had some good times. I liked to wrestle with him, and he liked to wrestle back. He would sit there and wait for you to go by, and he'd smack you with a soft paw on your ankle. I got you. And then you wrestle with him a little bit to the point you get the best of him, and then he runs off. And then he'll get you later on. That was Taz. So I put him in the game along with Grizzle. And like OelGrez and Grizz, same thing. I had to change Grizzle to OelGrez when we changed servers back a while. Grizzle was already taken, I do believe, on that server, so I couldn't use it. I didn't want to do Grizzle with a bunch of different numbers and stuff. So I was trying to come up with a different name for him, and my brother-in-law suggested using OelGrez. I said, OelGrez, oh, okay. And the way I spelled it, I typed it in. That's why I got the O, capital O-E-L, like old, and then capital G is G-R-E-Z, Grizz, OelGrez. And that's hey Grizz. I got a buddy of mine up there where we work. He calls me Grizz. Well, we worked together, and I explained to him what I was doing at the time, creating Grizzle and stuff like that. So he calls me Grizz, which is okay. That's my handle, OelGrez. Then there's Philette is my wife. We've been married quite a few years now, and happily married, I have to say. Doing okay, don't. So, but so OelGrez and Philette. Philette is a combination. Back when we were going to try up a craft type thing, and uh, I took her first name, my first name Phil, and then Phil Ed, and that's where the Phil Ed comes from. So, and then she started running Phil Ed as her character, and we did some Minecraft stuff together. So Phil Ed and OelGrez, and that's where when I do the script clip. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following Phil Ed and OelGrez. That's where that's coming from. That's part of the ELE Studio and Sons. I created that back when I first started thinking about doing the studio, and when I was in college taking graphic design, we had to create different things, and one of the things I thought about is I created ELE Studio, which is my different all my stuff, and I put ELE Studio and Sons to make it a family thing, say. So like a family, and I even said that at the beginning, a family studio. And that way, my boys, my kids have a connection to it because I included them in the logo type thing, and I use that now as a logo for the different things that we create in the studio. And for the most part, it's just me. Pretty much making it all up. I created different characters. That comes from watching comedians and when they do it, they create characters, and then it's like you can create storylines, you create different themes and do different things with the different characters you create. And that's why I have some of these characters through the different games. Using my PSD Institute Hunters as TCs in World of Tanks. So it's just like, all right. So Taz and Jazz, they both are TCs. They're both PSD Institute Hunters. Jazz, lead singer for The Face. Jess is the drummer for PSD Institute, and we're doing her dream sequence here of her dreaming of drums, kind of like the Hobbler and the Cobbler and the elves, right? When he wakes up, all the shoes are made because the elves come in magic because he was kind to one at one time, and so he became very wealthy because these made professional shoes for him. And so kind of similar, something on that line where she's dreaming it, and then when she wakes up, is it real? Yeah, of course. We built it for her, and she built it herself. She built it. She's doing pretty good. I would say I'm learning different things. I'm learning how to use the build tool. And like I said, that if you see the floor in there, and that's what I was talking about, when you do some of these sets, you see the sets, and they start out with the first layer, right? They'll do the pathways and stuff, and then they'll start laying the brick and foundation for the building that's coming up. And then that's kind of what I did there. And this is the stage I created inside this little structure. And there's actually a backstage area because I do have a story I wrote about backstage the movie. I think it was called. It's something I started writing. It has to do with a small little group running a small theater, and it's about the people behind the stage that do the work and stuff like that. So
I need the audio.
That's a pretty good little story. I got that in my backpack with my other two books I've written. I've never published them. Oh, let's do a script clip, okay? All right. Cut, print, and post. No, do it again. Script clip, take two. Okay, there we go. Script clip, cut, print, and post. Put it in the canon on the shelf. From ELE Studio and Sons, Phil Ed and OelGrez. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. And this has been Jessie's dream. She dreams of drums when she dreams. Hey. All right, well done, everybody. We'll put this one on the shelf. Excellent. We did a good job.
Thank you.
You keep dreaming, Jessie.
Okay, slide this one down.